Start your engines and welcome to the Car Guy Show. Join me, Tim Miller, a national award-winning automotive magazine publisher, as I travel the country in search of great cars and the passionate people behind them. From private collections and dream garages to car clubs, cruises, shows, and high-octane events, we go where the car guys go. So buckle up and come along with me for a real kick in the asphalt. Hey Car Guy Nation, we're in Frisco, Texas at the Garages of America. And we have a very special friend here that I'd like to introduce you to. Just a younger guy that has had some success with watches and with cars. And we're at his garage, which is actually his headquarters for his watch business. And I want you to come on in and meet him.
What's going on, sir?
Hey, man, good to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you for opening up the garage for us to check out your cars and
Yes, sir.
come in and see some watches.
Okay, so welcome to my garage. We store several of my nice cars here. We work out of here full time for our nice watch business. We have a lot of clients coming here. We've got a badass bar upstairs. It's just an epic man cave.
Well, let's take a look. All right. I like what you've done with the place.
Thank you. We've spent a lot of time and effort to make this place really cool. These are my parents, Sivils.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey, Tess, good to see you.
Good to see you.
David
How are
Sivils.
you?
Good to have you.
All right, yes, we're excited to see what you guys got going on.
We built this really cool bar over here, as you can see, a great place to entertain.
And that's
people.
where they always hang out, right?
Always, whenever we have clients here.
That's the only way to get your parents here.
Allegedly. No, but it's really cool, especially after car meets, because I'm pretty big in the car community. We usually end up meeting up here on Saturdays and stuff. And
Right. Well, and you host some pretty good events.
we do
throughout
2 to
the
3 a
year.
year. We do Frisco
Yeah.
Omni PGA. We do a cool Veterans Day car show there annually. And it usually sells out with about 65, 70 exotic cars, supercars, and some classics.
Mm-hmm.
We do another really cool one in Las Colinas at their country club for April that we call Torque and Smoke. That's a barbecue competition, but also allows a ton of supercars to go and park on an actual driving range. So it's kind of cool to get them out on that green. Picture perfect scene, really.
And the smoke, of course, also incorporates the barbecue
Of course.
and cigars,
Yes.
all of the above.
Indeed,
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah.
I don't smoke, but
Yeah. But there's others that
yes,
indulge,
they do
right?
a cigar roller
Yeah,
there, and people bring their own cigars and really just hang out, have a good time, have some drinks, eat barbecue. And
Well, I'm excited to thank you for taking some time to sit with us, because as I had mentioned earlier about the passion that you've had from a young age with cars, through with your dad, your mom and dad, and then this fascinating interest that suddenly at a young age that you're thinking about watches and you're exploring it, and then now you've made a business out of it. 10 years, somewhere around there later, it's enabled you at a young age to, with your success for the garage here, the cars and all of that. And so it's actually aspirational for a lot of car guys to see what you've done. So I remember you when you were just a punk little kid. And now here it's like, it's fascinating. But part of why I'm here also is that I think you're going to pick out a watch for me, right?
perhaps we will.
So lead us through this, and feel free. You know, I just kind of introed you into this.
Yeah.
I want to hear from you. What the heck you were thinking when you're 15 or 14 or how old are you? And then you started looking at watches, or
It's funny. I've been a car guy since I was probably 3, 4, 5, and got into it, of course, probably because my dad. And but watches really came later. I was in high school, 16, and I worked a couple restaurant jobs, and I brokered some cars on the side to make some extra income, and I wanted to get a really cool first car, and really just piled all the money together and ended up buying watches instead. And I just really found a passion with it. I found them very fascinating, very collectible. You met some cool people doing it, and no one specialized in the brand Breitling on the pre-owned side. So I was like, maybe I'll be that guy. And after probably 3-4 years, I became the largest seller of pre-owned Breitling in the country. And while doing all that and taking some of the funds and putting it in my car hobby, This is my first exotic car I ever owned. I have an Aston Martin Vanquish right here. It is older, it's a 2014, so it's 11 years old now. I've put 30,000 rally miles on this, literally. I've probably taken on 15 different road rallies. I've driven from Houston to Destin. I've done mini rallies to Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana. It's got a lot of life left in it. We did downpipes all the way. Everything's new, so new cats, new headers, downpipes, new secondary cats, Valvetronic exhaust. It is just a fantastic vehicle. You can one-hand it at 175 cruise control it if you want. But it's been my baby for the past 6 years now. It's going nowhere. Hey guys, so this is my nice 2019 Mercedes-Benz Maybach. It's a lovely vehicle owned by the business. Whenever we gotta go meet up with some clients, this is the one we take. Whenever we gotta drive clients, we take it as well. Very nice satin gray wrap on it. We put on Boston wheels. We went up to 22-inch wheels from the factory 20. It's a fantastic daily driver when you need it to be. I've drove it snow, ice, rain. It's really just a perfect additional car to have. Very good just all around. And over here I've got my 991 GT3 RS 911. Very cool car. It's got carbon ceramic brakes. I have the more comfy sofa seats in there though. They're not the carbon buckets, but I can actually daily drive it if I want. That is my track car. I don't drive it a ton because honestly it's not very comfortable on the highway, but it's a fantastic track car for when I need it to be when we go track up at Eagles Canyon, G2, or at MSR in Frisco.
When you were in college and you're selling the watches, it wasn't like you're selling them to your roommate or someone else in college. This is all online,
No,
right?
100%. All of my business was online. I didn't own a storefront. I did credit to Mr. Jesse Montalongo. I used to store a lot of my inventory there with him, but we didn't really consign anything. We would just keep, I would sell really everything online, all while in college. In College Station, there's not really any people around there with money to be able to spend on watches. So it's, and that's the same way it is today. We do have some local sales, but for the majority, we price everything in comparison to the whole country. We get very special pieces, like some of the ones I picked out for you here today. Like this piece you'll never see again. It's a Hublot Big Bang Ferrari edition. And it is a Texas limited edition of 25. You'll probably never see that watch again.
Yeah, you won't.
Yeah.
No. That's beautiful.
You pick out which one to wear. Which one do you want to wear?
I need your advice on that. You know, of what you think. You know, I've always liked the bigger face, but also I love my Aston Martin. You know, how to tie that all in.
What color is your Aston?
It's black.
Black? What would I pick? This is the chronograph model, which is a little bigger, just more complicated. Can you roll your wrist over real quick? I'll get this on for you. But pretty cool watch.
Now, with these watches, your customers, like today, we're going to meet some of your clients with their cars. Yeah, that's very nice. I have a good wrist for that, you know that?
100%.
Within your business, is it more of where you're curating these watches, or do your clients say, hey, I'm looking for this, you know, and then you find that watch?
So the majority of our business, all it is purchasing watches that are pre-owned, reconditioning them, and then selling them all online at competitive pricing and with a great online reputation to where we can have complete transparency and people are comfortable wiring us $2,000 or $100,000 for a watch. It doesn't matter.
Right.
And part of those is because like I have such a market share with Breitling. I'm one of the largest sellers in the country of pre-owned Breitling. Definitely the largest seller in the country of pre-owned Hublot that people can really buy from confidence.
And they realize that at the time when you were in college that they were buying a $50,000 watch from a 17-year-old guy in Texas
When I was in
someplace.
college, the numbers were a little lower. Honestly, for the past 7 years, 9 years, everybody likes to glamorize and they always say, what's your biggest piece? But our average piece is about $6,000, and that was the funny part. Now I can rely on my reputation and be like, I've done this 9 years, I've got a great track record. But when I started 16, 17, 18, 19, I really try to avoid when people ask questions about me because I'm like, man, they're going to be wiring a 16, 17, 18-year-old. This cannot go well.
Right. It's such a natural extension of a car guy to the watches.
So with me, think of it this way. With more so, I had a hobby in cars. In watches, I also had a hobby in. I kind of mixed them together in the beginning. I was like, you know what, some of this community overlaps, but I really don't get a ton of sales to the car community. It's really been more of a way that I embrace and meet people, and honestly it provides legitimacy because you have a lot of friends that you're dealing with that a lot of times are high net worth individuals. They've got cool cars, and some of them do end up buying watches. Some of them, they aren't even watch guys. It doesn't even matter. It's more so just a fun hobby for me that you can go, sponsor events and put together really, just really good opportunities to embrace the local car community and make lifelong friendships as a result. So I had a cool car finder service when I was young, and I did like brokering, but when you are broke and don't have the money, so you really just find cars for people and consign cars. I did that in the beginning, and that's what helped fund some of these watches, and that was it was also later when I got in the watch business after collecting for about a year, it was a very logical progression because it was just another commodity. So, I mean, just like anything, I feel like if I could sell this or cars, I could probably do any commodity.
One question I have for you with the family is, though, that whenever you have family photos or anything, so are you the distributor of all the watches? So you all have
No, they have their own
on?
watches. They have their own watches.
So they get the family discount, though, right?
Oh, there's no family discount. They sometimes they buy, but sometimes they're gifted. Let's see, what are you wearing?
Cartier.
That was a gift.
Oh,
so there you go.
oh.
That was a gift. What's Dad wearing today? Did you see?
The front Mueller.
That was a gift too.
Yes.
So there you go.
Oh,
So
very nice, very nice.
Summer
Show that
gifts.
to the camera.
That's a Calibre de Cartier in two-tone. It's a 42 millimeter. Traditionally more a men's piece, but when your eyes go bad, it's a great option. Great option for ladies.
Yeah, and so, well, one thing that we didn't touch upon with each of these watches, let's try this to see if I can point out the most expensive watch
Sure.
or the least expensive watch.
Sure.
This is my high end, this is my low end.
Okay. We've misspelled, unfortunately. I would say the lowest cost watch we have
Well,
here.
I thought that was obvious, so I thought I can't take the obvious one.
Hey, but it's an Omega Speedmaster. It's a Michael Schumacher edition after the F1 driver Michael Schumacher. These are within a $7,000 budget. The most expensive piece here we have today on the secondary market and when new is this Hublot Big Bang 44. It's in solid 18 karat rose gold with a factory diamond bezel. When it's new, it's about $44,000, and on the pre-owned market, it's about $20,000. Unless you could include the one on my wrist. Yeah, this one, the lowest comp in the country right now is $60,000, but it's a Audemars Piguet Royal Oak Offshore Juan Pablo Montoya edition. He was also an F1 driver, so pretty cool. It's got carbon fiber all over it.
Very cool. So you had some Breitlings there that you're the.
Yeah, right here. This is cool.
okay.
I have this because I have a Breitling. I have a Bentley Continental GT3R, and as you can see here, it's the Bentley edition. And this one I decided to keep because it has a lot of factory diamonds, just something you really don't ever see it done. Usually people do them aftermarket. This one is just really cool because the colors, it's got a blue mother pearl dial, and all the factory diamonds, just special, something you'll never see again. So when I tried to find one to keep to match my car, that was it.
Right.
But there's some other cool pieces in here, like this is a Panerai Ferrari. You can see right here, it's the Ferrari Gran Turismo edition. So this was like a licensing deal Panerai did with Ferrari. Pretty cool piece. And we touched on this one, it was a Depeche Mode. This one was that Big Bang Ferrari Texas edition, limited of 25 and number 1 of 25. That's the cool thing. So I decided to keep this week. This is pretty cool. It's a Aerofusion Moonphase in solid 18 karat gold. Personal piece I've owned 6 years, and we put it on a special order Beluti strap. So a special order brown leather strap to match a pair of shoes I have. Pretty cool. This is cool. It was designed by a French sculptor. It's a Hublot Aerofusion Orlinski. So you can see the metal is literally faceted titanium to look like a sculpture, and it's factory pave set when new at Hublot. Check that out. I think you would like that, just for the story aspect of it.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
It's art. That's the best way to say it.
Right. And I like the weight.
Exactly.
Feeling.
And the last one, this is a Hublot Classic Fusion GT Ferrari edition. So this was actually designed by Ferrari and Ferrari's design team. So usually when it comes to watch brands collaboration with car brands, usually the watch brands are paying a licensing fee to the automotive manufacturer and just stick their logo on it. And that Panerai Ferrari is a great example of that. That's pretty much all they did. But with this, Hublot actually went to Ferrari, let the Ferrari design team design it, and this is like an absolutely fresh model that has never been done or anything like it by Hublot on any other model outside of the one Ferrari line they did. So pretty cool. You can see it's very unique, probably like nothing you've ever seen. If you turn it over, you'll see that it's got the Ferrari logo in the middle of the rotor.
Yeah. very cool.
It's pretty cool. I like it. It's like a feather on wrist, super comfy.
Yeah, and what do I have?
That's a front Mueller Vanguard yachting. Very, very cool piece. Same piece my dad wears. Oh, but he's not wearing it
One of my
today.
favorite watches.
What a shame.
Of course, I have a Breitling on today.
Oh, okay.
Also on a white strap. That's his thing.
All my watches, not all of them, but pretty much all of them have a white
Almost.
strap.
You don't have your white loafers on today?
Not today.
Not today. Not today.
That is you.
I love it, and that's my favorite
can have it.
color as well. That's your dad talking,
Oh, I
right?
can't give them away. They're his.
Yeah.
They're his watches.
Well, tell us, because this made me feel a little bit about every Thursday night on eBay, you do a show, and you're selling watches online, live at that time. Tell us a little bit about that. How long have you been doing that?
Yeah, so I'm very proud to say we partner with eBay to do eBay live events. They're like live auctions, think kind of like QVC, but actual auctions. It's not like just offering a product and seeing if someone buys. So we'll do $1 no reserve auctions every Thursday. We've done eBay lives for, I believe, 3 years now.
Oh.
We've been consistent with it for the past year as far as doing every Thursday, which is extremely brutal for us to prep for.
We sold 10 pieces tonight on eBay Live and brought a lot of other really cool pieces in the lineup. Take a look here. We sold a Ballon Blue 36, a Tudor 1926, a Corum Admiral's Cup Seafin.
But it's fun. So we can sell anywhere between 4 and 15 pieces every Thursday on a 1 to 2.5 hour live stream. So it's pretty cool. We've got a following that comes on every week and watches us. We have other people that got hit with a push notification from eBay, like on their phone, and they'll come on for the first time and spontaneously buy something. And it really, you never know how it's going to be.
Where did you discover that he was interested in watches?
Well, he's always had a love for cars, right? And all through high school, he was locating cars for people and selling their cars, and other kids were out playing, and he's building a business. He had a vision, right? And there's only so much you can do, though, when you're 16 or 17 years old. You can't transfer titles, things like that. So he found another niche in the marketplace with watches, and he got a really good education on them on his own and started buying and selling them. I thought this was going to be a good lesson for him to learn and maybe just lose a little bit of money. He proved us wrong. So he was doing that when he was in college, and his business was growing so fast in college that he had to store watches at the local jewelers. When he graduated from school, we were like, he's just outgrown this, he can't move back home and run the business and
Out of our house.
Out of our house.
Which is what was happening.
Yeah, but we wanted him back home bad.
Yeah.
So the garage was a natural fit for him, and
He purchased this while he was still in college. It was just a shell. All the finish out, he worked with all the contractors and had all this done. So by the time he graduated, he had a place that was called Operations for Sivils Luxury. So
And it was out of here.
and it was out of
This
here.
was it.
This was that solution so that he could come and live at home, but he didn't have to run his business from our home, because FedEx people were coming to our house several times a day, delivering product, shipping
and then
things
everybody's
out.
wondering what's going on out of this house, right?
Yeah.
And he's shipping out a lot of watches
Absolutely.
at the same time.
They're
so.
shipping, all kinds of things.
He's doing this, and this is world
assistants.
headquarters, for him.
And he always had assistants. In college, he had assistants that worked out of his dorm room or his apartment, he didn't have the normal college kid experience. That's not what he wanted. He wanted to build a successful business.
You do what it takes, right?
Right. And
He
he
still
did.
puts in 60 hours a week minimum.
Oh, minimum.
And more.
Yeah.
And he's traveling the country buying watches. He's a little humble on that, but he's a working machine.
He is.
He definitely is. We're very proud of him.
He is.
Yeah.
And he's super analytical. That is one of the things that we saw early on, even with the cars. You could see that he had the capacity to analyze things, break it down, for a consumer, for your family member, and explain it to them in the best way possible and give them a recommendation. And so that parlayed over to the watches, and that is really where his brand flourishes today. He can educate you on a watch. Every watch has a story, and he knows the story. You're not just getting something that he just got in this morning. He's really handled it, and he can tell you everything about it.
The watches are fun, but they fuel the real fun,
Which is
cars.
Which
And
is
that's
the
what
cars.
we love. We love
Yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Camden has been a machine as far as buying cars too. I don't know how many kids going to college that bought an Aston Martin Vanquish, I've got one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we just keep adding to the fleet, and he'll come up with something different all the time.
Well, I'm sure you welcome the opportunity to take a couple of the cars out for him or move them around.
sure.
Obviously.
For sure.
This is my Aston Martin Vantage F1 edition. Fell in love with the car. Great machine, tons of fun to drive.
I have a BMW M3 G80 2022. When I was looking for this car, one of the major options I wanted, which is like a non-negotiable, was the carbon bucket seats.
Once you sit inside, you understand that this car is not exactly your regular daily car. It behaves like nothing else. It's an absolute beast.
12 cylinders and 812 horsepower. Therefore, 812 super fast. What I love about this car is actually, for as much as Ferrari loves red, they wanted to go with something that was I wanted to go with something that was a little bit more unique. And this is more orange than it is red.
Okay, this is my 2025 Corvette Z06, custom ordered after a 3-year wait list. Z07 package with a full carbon fiber front, roughly 650 horsepower.
Here with my 2022 SVR. Love this thing to death. This is my daily driver and a rally car. So needless to say, my neighbors love me. You're watching the Car Guy Show. It's a kick in the asphalt.
You're watching the Car Guy Show, the kick in the asphalt.